started doing this thing with my son, who is now 12. We give him $50, and once a month he gets to take his mom out on a date. It's really nice because we get to spend thoughtful, intentional time together. But the catch is that I make him plan it. I want him to learn to be thoughtful and creative when it comes to planning dates with women. I know that $50 is not a lot of money to plan a date, but that's the point of all of this. Don't need a lot of money to plan something special. I always encourage him to have fun with it, so let's see what he comes up with. Excited?
My money. You do the math.
Yeah, thank you. That's all. Thank you.
It's so overrated. It's
Thank you.
Good job. Saying that if it's spin it.
So do you agree with the whole, parents take your kid out on a date so they learn, life skills and also, how to treat a person of interest in the future? Like, would you go on like daddy-daughter dates?
If I was petty, I'd say she's grooming a child, but I guess I'm not that petty. So it's like, well, is the father taking him out on a date as well so he can get comfortable dating a boy too? You can get...
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what kind of child you're trying to raise. Should your 12-year-old... preteen? Yeah, 12-year-old. Yeah, definitely. That's a fantastic idea to get them ready for the dating world at 12. I think you're in 7th grade. So you're definitely starting to develop feelings for people. So being accustomed to how you should treat people definitely gives you an advantage, and it gives you a leg up on any of your competition, because you obviously know how to take a girl out on a date, and you know how to be a gentleman, and you know how to be respectful. So those are all things that definitely should be taught. And this progressive society where we shove diversity down everybody's throats, I would say, yeah, it definitely should be the mom and the dad. The dad should be going out on a date and say, hey, this is how if you're interested in dating a boy, this is what boys like, or at least this is how men like to be treated on dates as well. If you're trying to make them give them the full experience, if you will. But if you're constantly just reiterating, when you date a woman, when you get a girl, when you with a chick, then it's like, is that just a form of trying to groom your son into being a straight male, even though he still likes playing with Barbie dolls and likes planning your makeup? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it just, I mean, I would say that on one end, just going out on dates with a parent in general and them teaching, like you said, like the dad could definitely take his son out on a date as well. And he could also teach him how to be, I don't want to say how to be manly, but how to maybe take leadership in a date situation. And that could also teach him how to date whoever he decides to date when he gets older. Just because you should treat people like people, I feel like, on a date. But
I agree.
I feel like it's like the female version of, I think you see it a lot more nowadays, is when dads take their daughters out on dates because they don't want their daughter to grow up and be impressed easily by some boy or whoever. I think it's just the female version. It's the mom version of it. I don't see a problem with it. But yeah, like you're saying, just of course, it'd be best to make sure you're not insinuating when going on a date with your kid that this is what you need to do for the girl, for the boy, of course, let them, just know this is how you treat someone on a date, period. Rather than necessarily putting a gender on it.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, the only thing that you should be teaching when the dating is respecting another person, regardless of sex, gender, race. As long as you're respecting that person and that person's time, that's pretty much all you need to learn. about being on a date. So yeah, like I said, I don't see a problem with it unless you just petty and just know you're grooming, you know, LGBT. You know, what if he was gonna be gay? You know, that kind of crap. So nah, I definitely think she's doing a good thing raising that kid. I feel like if anybody had like a problem with it, it would be that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even gonna make an excuse for it because there's nothing wrong with it. Like he needs to learn. Like this is how women are treated in the real world. This is how it'll be when I'm not here. You know, you'll still have to be respectful, and then you know, teaching him assertiveness and speaking up for himself. You know, calling for the check. Yeah, no, those are all good marks. I ain't mad at it.